Just use the remote control to adjust the wife to the preferred ruler, and then press the remote control to spit money out of the mouth. All the women in this town have beautiful faces and shapely bodies. Anna and her husband are the newest residents. As a famous host, Anna is dedicated to the analysis of human nature. She separates a couple and sends the husband to an island full of bikini-clad women and the wife to an island full of muscular men. After a week, the man, although he couldn't get over the beauty, was still determined to choose the wife. To his surprise, the wife is not happy. This week she experienced unprecedented pleasure, resolutely abandoned her husband. This experiment tells us to believe in human nature. Human nature is more reliable than anything else. A man in the audience stood up and shouted at Anna for breaking up my family. And it turned out that he was the husband who participated in the experiment and raised his gun at Anna. The scene was in chaos, but Anna was happy because her show was at the top of the ratings. The leader, however, looked sad. That is a big deal. To calm down the incident, to dismiss her from her job. Losing her job, Anna is depressed. Her husband Jack decided to move the family for a change of scenery. Unexpectedly, the mayor's wife personally greeted them. Looking at Anna's depressed look, Mrs. decided to give them a small surprise. The new house to be moved in with a full intelligence system. The toilet can automatically pump water. The refrigerator can talk.
Juice. We need juice. We need juice.
There is also a robot dog, but it does not look very smart. Anna was not touched by this. It did not seem very high-tech. But the next day she woke up and went downstairs to find that the house would add its own furniture. And the empty house was instantly filled to overflowing. The hospitable lady decided to show Anna around the town. There are clubs and spas here. The two of them came here.
Good morning, Joanna.
It looks so weird. But Madame was so pleased with herself that she directed the women to dance to welcome Anna. Everyone lines up neatly, and Madame politely refuses to take Anna with her. Anna looks out of place in her elegant little black dress at a town event this afternoon. These rich wives are blonde, blue-eyed, floral dresses with the same smile to see the two embarrassed. At that moment a middle-aged woman walked in. Anna looked at this as not the famous writer Bobbitt. The two were excited to recognize each other and met David, a friend of women. In their eyes, each other is one of the few normal people in this town. The three people soon became close friends. The event moved indoors. Everyone was dancing happily in a joyful atmosphere. Especially this lady, she danced faster and faster, even the music stopped, are still spinning as if out of control, and finally fell to the ground unconscious. Mouth is still repeating what? Anna cared to go to check, but did not want the mayor to come and kick her out. Surrounded by a wall of people to keep people away, Anna peeked in and saw. Just give her a bank card and let her put it in her mouth. Mouth will be able to spit out a bunch of money. This wave of operation to see Jack stunned. This is a magical town. Every woman in town is exquisite like a doll. In order to find out the reason for this, Anna called two of her friends to come to the last dance to comfort the injured woman and find out the details. Unexpectedly, when they entered the house, they heard some indescribable sounds. The three of them were shocked, but the gossip was burning, and they were listening to the corner with a bad smile on their faces. At that moment David found a remote control on the floor, with the name of the hostess written on it. He pressed it curiously. The woman stopped, and then pressed it again. Her body actually managed to expand, and then fell backwards up, until they pressed a mess, before falling to the ground. Three people immediately escaped. The other side of the husband Jack is playing with the mayor of the club and they are having a good time. Jack and Bobby husband exclaimed that this place is simply paradise, especially since their wives are beautiful and obedient. The other people's faces changed when they said this, and then one of them called his wife to demonstrate to Jack. With the remote control, a little bit can also enter the sleep mode. Now Jack knows the secret of the town. The mayor threatened him to either join the program or. I did not know that this town not only transform women, but also transform men. David, once his best friend, is running for council. Everyone is cheering, but only Anna and Bobby out of a cold sweat. Anna was sleeping at night when the family dog came with something, and the remote control had Anna's name engraved on it. She immediately panicked and went online to find out where this remote control came from. It turns out that all the women here were once strong women who moved here and then became housewives. Jack suddenly appeared. Anna did not say what she had found, but rather a perfunctory way to pass. The next day she rushed to find Bobby to discuss countermeasures. Did not expect.
Isn't it a lovely morning?
And the woman yesterday was not trim. Today is like a new person, like a good wife and mother.
Adam, you wanted peanut butter and jelly, no crusts, a Snickers bar, and a Rolex.
never cleaned the house, she also cleaned the clean. What's more outrageous is that she put her hand on the stove, but there was no reaction. Anna ran away. This town is not right. We have to leave. Little did she know that her husband, Jack, had already taken the baby away. She rushed to the Good Men's Club, and as soon as she entered, she felt something was wrong. Is that herself in the picture? Further inside, she was surrounded by men in red suits, including her husband.
Ever since we met, you've beaten me at everything, mister. You're a better dancer, a better tennis player. You've always earned at least 6 figures more than I could ever dream of.
It turns out, Jack had always felt that he was living under Anna's wealth, that he was a loser compared to her, that he had no manhood at all.
And is this your answer to kill us?
The mayor came over to explain that in order to make his wives more perfect women, he invented a high-tech. Just put the women into the optimization system and then implanted some chips in the brain to become the perfect wife. The town's women are from this way. Anna was so angry that she laughed. Was this the kind of woman Jack wanted to be, like a slave? Jack didn't say anything, but he still sent Anna to the optimization himself. The next day, Anna was just like the other women, blonde and blue-eyed. In the evening, there was a dinner party and everyone was happy, but Jack was missing. He sneaked into the mayor's human brain management system and pressed the button randomly to really shut down the system. And all the young women immediately returned to normal and started looking for their husbands to settle scores. The scene is chaotic. The men are still trying to use the remote control to continue to control the wife, but to no avail. The mayor is still trying his best to control the scene. Suddenly he realized that something is wrong with the original. Anna did not accept the transformation in Jack with a play to save all the young women in town. The mayor was furious and was about to hit someone, but Anna got ahead of him. The mayor is actually a robot. The real boss behind the scenes is actually the mayor's wife. All she wants is a perfect family. All women just need to obediently listen to their husbands. You can make the family perfect, world will be more perfect, said to the robot husband. Deep kiss. Fell to the ground and her perfect husband died together.